coming in a season.
Yep.
Like,
I
what are
gotcha.
things people
All
want
right,
to
everybody.
rock out?
Welcome to the Jeep Life Podcast, a live edition. We are in the studio, and
Huge shout out to Sam Adams, not a sponsor, but a sponsor.
but a sponsor. Yeah,
I need a sponsor.
I love it. Go out and share this to your friends
Yep, please do. Get it out to everybody under the sun
under the sun.
and outside the sun, if we can.
Here comes the sun.
And we can.
All right, we've got one
Actu-
on. Let's go.
Actually, a pretty good movie on Netflix. It's called The Beatles,
Yep.
and it's if there was a blackout in the world and the Beatles disappeared, and there's only one kid that realized he remembered all the songs for the Beatles and rewrote them all.
Yes.
Wait, is that
Yeah.
like what was that? There was another movie that was like
yeah.
that.
But it's really good.
Yeah.
Because there was another one where it's like, wait, you don't know this song? It's like, no. And it's like everybody has no idea what the Beatles are. And it's as if every Beatles song he
Yep.
starts playing is new.
Yeah,
And they're
it's,
like,
it's
"Ha-
the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
It might be that,
It was like a rip-off of the same movie.
or it's yeah.
Or we're talking about the same movie.
or we're talking about the same movie.
I forget
I
what
would
the heck
I
the
would
name
lay
of that
bets
is.
on that.
Probably the same movie.
Yeah, I'd lay bets on that.
Hello, Mike.
Oh, hey Mike. Hey Mike. That's
Hey,
all I'm
Mike.
Other
saying.
Mike.
Mike and
Hey,
Mike.
And then other Mike.
Mike and Mike.
Mike and Mike in the
Mike,
morning.
Mike, 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 Mike.
We need somebody named Ike, and we can go Mike and Ike.
I like Mike and Ike's.
Ooh, all right. Yeah. So hey,
Giddy up.
I've been spending a few minutes sharing out. I don't do that enough. I need to be better at that. I need to be better at the social medias for myself. I need to be better at it for the podcast. I need to be better at it for work.
Well, I think part of it is always looking to see where you can improve
Yeah.
for yourself and for others.
And for others, yeah. I love it. All right, we're going to let this gain a little steam here, and I'm going to make sure that it's centered a little bit better in the frame. I don't know. All right. I want us to we talked about this a little bit. I want to raise the game of the studio, and so we are taking donations right now as we speak. Go to our Patreon page and give us donations to upgrade the studio.
A visual upgrade.
Yeah, visual upgrade.
That's kind of, I
I
think,
need
how
to-
we talked about it a bit.
Yep, I need to make me look better anyway.
Well, so what you mean is a giant curtain in the front, and then
Something
Pay
laying
no
right in
attention
front
to
of
the man
me
in the
here.
back.
Yeah.
I mean,
we have a couple of good ideas that was part of a brainstorming session that
oh,
we've got to kick around with
all right.
you and Big D.
Sounds good.
Yeah, our good friend Eric joined us. Mike, Billy Gushu.
Hey, that's me.
Who?
I was
Who's that
just-
guy?
I was just saying hello to everyone out there.
Out there.
Out there. I edited it. Sometimes my
Mis-
fingers
Mr.
click
Mr.
and type faster than it can.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. E is going to be up this weekend. Yeah, is E coming all
Some.
the way up?
Some, yeah.
Some, not the whole way.
Yeah.
Not the
Well,
whole
no.
weekend.
Not the whole weekend.
Yeah.
All right. We'll take what we get.
Yeah, no doubt. I am so looking forward to I so need this weekend.
I'm with you, man.
I need to
Trail therapy.
get out.
Lots of trail therapy.
More importantly, I just need to be. I need to be breathing different air.
I'm with you, dude. When I was up there the other few weekends ago, it just like reset.
Yeah, yeah.
Just feels good.
Well, I hope you got a little dose of that down with me.
Oh, for sure.
That you see
But
what
the-
I mean? Like
But
that's
it was,
different air.
It was so
It's different,
damn
but
windy, I couldn't breathe that air.
It was forcing itself into your lungs.
Oh, I bet it was.
But it is different air, and it does give you a different vibe, and that's important.
Mhm.
Whether it's north, south, east, or west, wherever you go,
Yeah.
that is where it's at.
Yeah, for the last couple of days, it's been really, really nice here in the
It
valley.
has been.
And so I've made my office outside by the dam and covered bridge,
I couldn't agree more.
and it's been so. I've been taking conference calls from there. People,
They're
people
like,
are like,
where are
"W-
you?
Yeah,
And it's like, well, I'm
This-
enjoying the nice weather.
I like your backdrop.
I like a low head dam at the Weirs Dam. That's your
Yeah,
that's your
it.
jam
That's
over
my
there.
jam. Oh, dude.
Jam at the dam.
Well, because I don't have to go very far.
Yep.
To feel like I've gotten away, because
Yeah, that's important.
the water coming over the dam makes enough ambient
Just
noise
enough.
that I can't hear the turnpike, which is really close.
3 seconds away.
309, which is really close, and it just,
You're right there, but you feel miles away.
yeah,
Yeah,
And
I
I-
hear you.
dude, it's so good for the soul.
I hear you.
Dave, yeah, what's up, boy? Joe is in Ohio.
Joe is in Ohio. Talked to him the other day.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, good. He's ignoring me.
Hey, Billy, you want to bring my spare?
That could mean a lot of things.
Do you have a spare?
No, but I know where his spare is. Will your spare fit in the back of my Jeep?
I'm not sure.
Donnie B.
I don't have the fridge in right now.
Oh, then it'll fit.
Oh, that.
Oh, you'd have to put seat downs for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
And even that, you're going to get it. It'll be tough.
It should fit.
Or
you got
not.
you got the hard top on right now.
Yeah, no,
And I
that's
don't-
it should go in sideways.
Diagonally, is there 40 inches?
I got 40 inches for you,
I
bud.
know you do.
It's only 13 and a half inches long, but it's
Wide.
40 inches wide. It's like a tin can.
Yeah, I know where it's sitting, Eric. Yeah, I can try. I'll see if it fits in the Jeep.
Yeah.
I'm not
Dude,
mounting
it's
it anywhere.
literally 3 miles from his house.
It is. But
3.5. I'm sorry, 3.5.
but he doesn't have anywhere to put it in his Jeep. He wants to be able to put it in the truck that I'm bringing,
Oh, I see.
which
see.
I need to bring my own spare.
Well, hey.
Hey.
Yeah, so it's I've been doing that debate. Maybe we'll talk about it online.
Yeah.
Or on air.
Spare, no spare.
Yeah.
Power tank and a patch kit.
Yeah.
Commit. No spare.
No spare, no patch kit.
No.
I got AAA.
I got AAA.
Your lack of
It won't be-
faith
It won't be the
disturbs
first
me.
time that I've called AAA out there and
Your
and
lack
brought
of
it-
faith disturbs me.
brought a truck home. All right, it looks like we're getting a few people on here.
We got a baker's dozen.
What do you think? Hit the button?
Button.
Hit the button.
Let's do it.
Well, I almost feel like we need to do. Do we talk about our
Partners?
partners?
I mean, some of the partners have been doing a lot for us lately.
100%.
You know, Armorlight, obviously, as always.
Well, we always are going to talk
Yep.
about them at the head of the
But-
show.
Cold Case Radiators has been
Yep.
hooking it up for all the vehicles on the podcast.
100%.
I just installed a Cold Case Radiator in the buggy.
Yep.
We're putting a new. The one that was supposed to go in my Jeep is now going in Terry's Jeep.
Yeah, and Don better hurry up. Dr. Don better hurry up with that one.
Are you bringing a Jeep?
That's
hope
the
so.
question. That's the $1 million question.
Or are
right
you going
now.
to be rocketing in a Bronco?
Oh.
Oh my God.
Or in the back of a truck.
And of course pipes.
Pipes hooks it up all the way around.
Yeah, so at pipesexhouse.com and for
You
cold
always
case
have to get that in.
radiators.com. If you throw in some Jeep Life into the thing, you're going to get
Yep.
some free shipping.
Yeah.
And do they have a rebate going right now?
I think they might.
I haven't checked lately.
What do
but I
you
think-
trade in like sad pipes and get good pipes?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't
I'm
know.
looking it
It's a
up.
BOGO.
Yeah, they do.
Nice. Do it. Do
Pipe-
it right now.
Pipes rebate sale April 1st to May 31st. Receive a $10 rebate off of mufflers. Muffler. Muffler.
A singular.
Move
A
fly.
singular moofer. $25 off rebate off of axlebacks and $40 rebate off catback and cross-member axleback exhausts.
Nice.
Submit your rebate.
Nice. All right. Go do that. Stop what you're doing and go do that. Power Tank. Our friends over at Power Tank, Jeep Life Pod 15 for a complete system at checkout. I need a new tank and handle.
I just need a
You
tank.
need an extra tank is what you really need.
Well, it's not going to be
new,
my extra.
It's extra.
It's not going to be my extra. It's going to go
Well,
in the kids' vehicle.
additional.
Yeah. I'll keep the new one, bigger
Yes.
which I need to fill up tomorrow.
You need to go fill some
Go
tanks.
fill some
I
tanks.
checked mine yesterday and I'm like, I can make it work.
But can you?
I usually am very philanthropic and will offer fill-ups.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to make sure you fill yourself first.
That's actually the
Yeah.
big reason that like I got the 20-pounder because it's like not only for beach where I'm there and I got to
and
fill
you're filling 8 tires.
8 big tires multiple times, but when we do our rides, I'm very philanthropic, pay it back.
Yeah,
Folks trying to get out, they came up. I know how it is. I've been on that side.
yeah.
Get them up, get them out.
Quick, easy, out.
And it consumes gas, and
Yeah.
you just burn down quick.
Yep.
Quicker than you think.
I actually have to go fill my nitrogen tank
Oh, for the shocks.
for the shocks.
But
yeah.
are the shocks good? Are
They're
you
good.
you balanced out?
Yeah, I'm fairly balanced out.
Okay.
I could
I
use a
know that
little
was
in
like
the
your
rear,
thing.
but
All right,
Yeah.
Oracle
Never
Lights.
say that in mixed company.
no,
Oracle Lights gift.
still always.
Give 15% off at oraclelights.com. Throw in
And-
Jeep and Terry.
Something fun. Oracle is actually sponsoring the light party down at
Oh,
the
yeah.
Wildwood, New Jersey Jeep
Yeah.
Invasion.
Yeah,
Cool.
that'll be fun.
It'll be a good time.
That'll be a good time. And we'll talk about that when we get to the events
Heck
section.
yes.
Let's do that. All right, I'm going to hit the button and get it rolling.
Magic button.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to the Jeep Life Podcast. Proudly presented by Armorlight, the toughest flooring on the trail. They are the presenting sponsor for this and every episode of the Jeep Life Podcast, and we're happy to have them with us, and they offer an Armorlight discount for our listeners. It is Jeep Life Podcast 10 for a complete Armorlight system at goarmorlight.com. And our thanks to Armorlight for always being with us and having our backs.
Jason, put down the blowtorch.
and that is my buddy Break It Bill.
What's going on, man?
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing well. You know, just living that Jeep life, working on everything under the sun and trying to put it all back together.
Dude, why do when I came over I had to work?
Because it's me.
And it
Because it
truly
keeps
is.
it real. It keeps you grounded.
You were supposed to call me this week and I'd come over and help you out.
Well, the thing is I needed to call two other people on
We-
top of you.
we would
and
figure it out.
It was going to be a lot of
It was,
bodies,
it
and
was
I
no
knew
2 people.
I knew there was going to be bodies here.
Yeah.
for
All right,
tonight.
That's fair. And across from Break It Bill is Jetty Jason. What's happening?
What's going on?
Yeah.
Sand City, I don't know. I'm getting ready for the summer season.
You
so
are, and
I think
and
that'll
that's
be
coming
part of
up.
our theme.
That's
So
coming up.
It'll
And
be
everybody,
good.
I am Jeep and Terry, your host, and we've got a great show for you tonight. I can't wait. Has anybody done any actual Jeeping this week? You put the buggy back together.
I took it apart and put it back together.
And the cold case in.
And the cold case in, and welded new tabs, and built new supports, and cut tubes, and made tubes, and drove my Jeep.
That's some Jeeping.
There was a lot of Jeeping. And then I drove it around the block a bunch.
I
The
saw
last
the tire
time he
marks.
did that, I was like, uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I saw the tire marks in the grass.
Yeah, there was lots of tire marks. Always tire marks in the
Circular
grass.
tire marks.
Yep.
Yep.
Absolutely. Well, they have a
that's-
specific tread pattern.
But that is legit Jeeping
And
right there. You had to mod stuff to install stuff. That's
Oh, I had to-
legit
yeah.
right there.
Mod brand new stuff. Literally bought new.
This
New
is
coolant-
new. Look at the minimal amount of mods, cutting and welding I have to do.
New coolant tubes that I was cutting on the bench to put pieces in between to make it all work.
Eh,
And hopefully it doesn't leak.
We'll see. We'll see this weekend, won't we?
are you getting your Jeep back?
That's still up in the air. I'm hoping.
It's still up in the air. I
Yeah.
think.
Literally,
I'm
it's in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. The only thing we had left to do was the radiator. So
That's
new
pretty
cold
easy.
case
That's
going
like a
in.
day.
So it should
You
be.
didn't even have to cut tabs and mount things and weld
No.
stuff. and do
Weld
stuff.
tabs,
No.
figure out tabs,
You
drill
got-
holes,
You have stock pipes. That's,
take stuff apart, reassemble
you
it,
have stock
Yeah.
plumbing. It's good.
and then
I-
take the radiator out 15 million times.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Oh, it was in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out.
Any more of that,
your
you're gonna get an
radiator
OnlyFans
sits at
page.
like a 30-degree angle.
Yep.
Because there's no space under the hood with the
No,
roll
and I-
cage and the frame.
right,
and-
It's laid back like this.
Yeah, it's laid back pretty
with
good.
The fans on it underneath.
Yep. And I needed to make sure that it cleared. So I had an issue where when I was at full bump, the top of the power, the hydro assist or the hydro steering would actually contact the bottom of the radiator supports. So if you look on top of the hydro ram that's sitting in the front on the Dana 60, it actually has indentations on the top
Yep.
of the mount brackets because it would bottom out and hit the frame.
Yep.
Where that, so now
That's
Liter-
relocated now.
everything's relocated. It's up underneath. You
Yeah,
know,
it looks
up
good.
So that was pending for a
Nice
while,
job.
very much.
but
so.
now you had like a catalyst to get you to go
Yeah.
do it.
Yep.
Sometimes
Excellent.
you need that. It's like I need another reason. Okay,
I need another reason to take my rig apart and put it back
Yes.
together for the umpteenth time.
Yes, Johnny 5 needs to be disassembled and reassembled.
So today I got another batch of photos from the Gazelle.
Oh yeah.
Matt, he's a photographer extraordinaire. Was out and did some photography for us, but I got a new dump of them, and I'm like, man, I miss that Gladiator. I miss Moab.
Surprised you didn't just drive it all the way home.
I did to New Orleans.
I meant home.
I know. I've already got enough. I'm gonna. By the time everything's said and done, I'm gonna have enough Oracle vehicles in
in your
in this region.
How many are you gonna have in this region?
I'll have the Bronco and the LMTV.
Do I need to buy more Jeeps to try to make
No.
sure that you don't have more vehicles in your driveway than I have?
Yeah, I don't. There's not a vehicle. I don't.
I need another vehicle. Be like,
I don't know.
nope, I raise.
Where's the LMTV gonna live?
Yeah, I'm
in
still
my driveway.
I'm still working on
Can
that.
you can bring it over and we can intimidate my neighbors?
Yeah.
Be like, wait, what are you doing now? Wait, you had us at 4 Jeeps. What's that?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's my Jeeping life right now.
Holy
Is I
moly.
get to look at photographs of a Jeep, and I don't get to.
Oh, it's coming back soon.
It's coming back.
You have
It has
4
to be.
days to go.
Don't tell me. All right. Tonight we are going to be discussing those summer mods. The winter doldrums are gone. Spring is in full bloom, and we got to get our Jeeps
And April
ready.
showers. And
Yeah,
April showers.
We got to get our Jeeps ready for the summer, and we're going to be talking about that tonight. And next week, we have a special guest, Kaylee from Midland, will be on the show. So we're going to be talking all about Midland radios.
I thought we were talking about the middle of the country, Midland.
Yeah, that's
If
what
you
I
can reach them by
initially-
radio, that works.
Yeah. You
Oh,
can-
darn.
we'll still be able to talk on the radio. Breaker 1,
Are you
Okay.
in Minnesota?
Yep.
Okay.
So all that's coming up, but now we always want input from our listeners, and we have gotten it. Oh my goodness!
We got some good reviews on our YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube's been
channel
hot right
this
now.
week.
Yeah.
So
Tubes.
William Geringer,
Geringer, that's my guess.
okay, listening to the Jeep Life podcast for the first time. New to Jeeps from Virginia. Thanks for sharing your thoughts. Any advice for the death wobble in my 2012 Jeep Wrangler? I'm new to the Jeeps, 3-year owner, and only one trail. Learning, thanks.
Oh, so let's go back to that death wobble. We actually did an episode.
We did a couple episodes at
Yep.
this point.
We got some feedback when we did that, and I can't remember the person's name. They messaged us on the Facebooks, and I'm going to pull it up because I think it was important that we at least acknowledge it and see.
So
what
I can rattle off a few things if you want. So obviously check all your bushings in the front end of the Jeep. Make sure your steering ball joints and your steering linkages are all tight. Make sure there's no issues with your steering box connections. That's the bolts that go through the frame on your steering box. Make sure your ball joints are good. Make sure your tires are balanced. Another thing is that I've recognized some of these things happen over time. So if it's a speed associated thing, so it might actually be associated more with the tires, saying that if you hit a certain speed and then it kind of goes away after another, as you get faster, it might be tire related. Track bar, all your control arms, if the Jeep isn't set up correctly, your toe in, toe out, if you have a bent axle inner C or something of the sort, and then your ball joints in your actual axles can cause all of this as well. Also, poor weight distribution in a vehicle as well sometimes can cause it. So if your Jeep's really overloaded in the rear end or, vice versa, if you have something going on funky, you might be experiencing
Yep.
that stuff.
Well, I couldn't find it, so
Okay.
it's not that big a deal. But you hit everything on
Mostly.
the head.
If not, there is a episode that we've released somewhat recently, within the last year, that definitely covers everything to do with Death Wobble. And getting back to this review, say hi to the Jeep Life podcast. I enjoy your show for sure. New to Jeeps, wanted to share Jeep Wrangler team wheeling in Japan, I think. Interesting.
Yeah, international wheeling.
Yeah. You may or may not have seen it there on the tube. Just wanted to share seeing other Jeeps in other countries. Safe wheeling. I call mine B.O.B., Betty of Bolts. That's a pretty good one. I got duck number 5, good to report. Looking forward to my N3 suspension upgrade. Safe travels and trails.
So what's really cool is each one of those comments, because he commented
We're on different episodes.
Yeah, and so and literally the last one was your first episode.
Oh, wow.
Joining the show. So I mean,
Wow.
it's a long time ago, right?
That
Holy
is.
moly.
He started at the beginning.
Yeah,
Oh.
he did.
Episode 1, play.
A lot of listening to do.
Oh,
He
boy.
does.
And our review number 2 from Overlanding Woman. Should you disconnect the battery first? And I'm assuming that was on a very specific garage mechanic from our
Yes.
old friend Frank Toady, and he was replacing the camshaft position
Yes.
sensor on a 3.6 liter JK motor.
Which is still our biggest episode.
Best garage mechanic
Yeah.
episode. And so in my recommendation, I would say definitely yes. Whenever you're working on anything electrical, disconnect the battery. It gives your vehicle 2 things. So if there's any type of short, it makes sure that there is not a load pent up somewhere. that is shorting out or something of the sort, and it doesn't electrocute you. And then secondly, it actually gives your vehicle reset.
Yep.
So you might be able to replace that sensor, and there is actually that code stored in the PCM. So you want to disconnect the battery. That is going to reset the PCM and also reset the entire Jeep. You are going to have to reset your clock, though.
Yeah.
That's not quite like the old days, though.
No.
No, it's a lot easier.
Whole bunch easier. And review number 3, Davin Bland.
From the same
Yeah.
video.
I just replaced mine today. Thank you very much.
Perfect.
Yep.
I'm glad we're there to help.
And we got a podcast review.
Oh, this is always
5
fun.
stars.
5 stars.
Nathan from Pittsburgh. Excellent Jeep podcast. The Jeep Life podcast is fun and informative podcast. Whether you're a seasoned off-roader, weekend trail warrior, or just dipping your toe into the off-road world, Terry and Billy have something for you. Their experiences and off-roading adventures provide for a great listening. Listen, yeah, we probably have some pretty good stories.
For sure.
Maybe someday I'll be able to afford the Armalite and pipes they're always talking about. But for now, I'm sticking with the parts that improve the off-road capabilities of my Gladiator and TJ. Well,
Awesome.
that's sweet.
Well, Nathan from Pittsburgh, I appreciate you doing that. It helps other people find us if you do that.
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
We've got
by
a
the way.
ton of great reviews on Apple Podcasts, and we've listed those off through the years. So our thanks to that. Give us 5 stars, and help your neighbor find us. While we were talking, somebody hit our message from our Facebook page. Tyler just discovered the podcast from the Off-Road Podcast. Thanks a ton for providing some great content to listen to while I'm on the road away from home and my Jeep. Frowny face. Sending a Jeep wave from Worthington, Pennsylvania, near Bantam Jeep Heritage Festival and the birthplace of Jeep.
That's cool.
Thanks, Tyler. Thanks for that. That's awesome.
Sweet.
Send us stuff. info@jeeplifepodcast.com. Hit us up on the social medias.
Tell us what you like. Tell us what you don't like. And if we don't like it, we don't care.
Yeah, that's right. 100%.
We reserve the right to disagree.
Hey, but it makes for good conversation.
That's correct. It's good
Send it.
feedback.
Send it.
We'll if
Send
if
it.
you hate us,
Yes,
send
send
it. We'll talk about that too. We may make fun of it, but it's all good. It's just a podcast about Jeeps.
Heck yeah.
It's nothing special. But I appreciate it. But we are going to be everywhere.
A lot of different places, that's
And
for sure.
there's some things that we're not going to be able to go to, but we still want to have them on the channel. And I didn't put a couple in, so I'm going to try to insert those when you get to them.
Just stop me.
Yep, you got it.
Just jump in front of me, like
Yep.
the bus.
Yes, like the bus.
April 20th, it is Jeep Enthusiasts of Eastern Pennsylvania Spring Trail Ride at the AOAA. It's going to be a great weekend, and if you haven't got your tickets yet, we're sold out. So you can still come out and maybe jump into a group or not. We'll see if we like you or not.
Give me a lot of money, and I'll let you do anything.
We'll let you do anything if you give us money for the podcast.
Terry still doesn't know if he has a Jeep, so he might be getting into my Jeep,
I may
somebody else's
Dude,
Jeep.
If you don't have a ticket and you've got a built ass rig, I will make sure you're in, because I'll ride with you.
No,
And also, you'll be leading a group with Terry because he's supposed to be leading a group.
No, I
No,
took
he's
this
not
one off.
actually.
Oh, you're
I
not.
took this one off.
no, just like you're not rocking a red, right? You're doing black advanced.
Yeah, but I'm leading a group.
Yeah.
Okay, but not the usual.
The blue, black, most advanced. Yeah, I'm rocking.
yeah, but usually it's like
that-
Billy's Buggy Buddies
no,
and
we,
Reds
we
only.
We toned that down a long
Oh,
time
no,
ago.
No, no, you went from red to pink.
Yep.
Okay.
On another note, April 24th to 28th. April 24th to the 28th is Jeep Beach in Daytona, Florida. It's going to be a rocking good time hanging out on the beach in
And
Daytona.
I'm so glad that Terry gets to go.
Yeah, make sure you come by the Oracle booth, find me.
Take a selfie.
Take a selfie. I'll have stickers for you. And we'll get to meet
Send
different people.
send selfie pictures here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do it. But they won't be with me in them.
June 18th and 19th is Bantam Jeep Festival in Butler, Pennsylvania, the birthplace of the Jeep.
Yeah.
So
That's
beep,
always
beep,
a good
Jeep, Jeep.
time.
It is a great
It's a
time.
good
They
time.
have night rides. They have day rides. They have an awesome off-road obstacle course. They have trail rides
Yep.
as well that you can sign up for. There's a Barbie Jeep race. They have an invasion of downtown. It is split between a giant campground area and the downtown of Butler, Pennsylvania. It is an amazing time, and you got to make sure you have your tickets because they are probably way sold out.
Yep. It's a busy time.
It's a great time. June 29th is Reclaim for First Responders event in Columbus, New Jersey, put on by the Pine Barrens Venom Jeep Club. That's going to be a great one for first responders and supporting the efforts that they do to keep you guys safe.
Are you going to be able to represent us there?
I'm not quite sure, but I will try.
Because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to either, and I know that you're down that way.
I am down there
Quite a
a
bit.
lot over the summer season.
Yeah, so it'd be fun to have you there
For sure.
to get those selfies taken. And
Yeah. If that works out, I'll be letting us know here.
I'll try to make it.
Cool.
July 12th to the 14th is New Jersey Jeep Invasion in Wildwood, New Jersey, and that is going to be a rocking good time hanging out on the beach. I know that the LJ is actually going to make an appearance,
Oh,
Cool.
so
that's cool.
it's going to be a good one.
That's really cool.
Muy bueno.
And
Well,
also,
But while we're down there,
yeah,
we're going to do the Oracle.
I was just going to
All
say
right, do it.
on July 13th,
Yeah. Yes,
It's
I
the
think
Saturday?
it is. It's Saturday, yep.
so July 13th is going to be the Oracle Invasion of the Night Lights, and it's going to be a rocking good time. Display all your nighttime light.
Accoutrement.
Yeah, it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. It's at one of the local breweries down there. We're going to have all the lights.
Yep.
It'll be a good time.
Lights, not stereos.
I don't know. Just bring your lights.
Bring your lights.
But we are hosting a couple people in the booth that are, have Oracle lights on their
Cool.
Jeeps. So I only have one Jeep, and then we're bringing the LMTV, and we've got this great premium spot. So
Awesome.
it's pretty awesome.
Maybe if I have some Oracle lights on my Jeep by then, I'll be
That'd be good.
that'd be a cool one.
That'd be cool.
And then
Oh,
skipping forward. My
Oh.
bad.
Hold on. There was one I was supposed to
You
insert.
got, this is your job,
I
Terry.
know I have one job, and I don't do it
Insert. Stop me.
very well. July 5th and 6th is the Ohio Jeep Fest. And registration
The
is...
Toledo Jeep Fest?
No, the Ohio Jeep Fest.
Okay, that's different.
Yeah, Toledo's coming up on that. So it's 5th through the 6th at the Fairgrounds Road in Chillicothe, Ohio.
Chillicothe, Ohio. Interesting.
I have no idea where that is, but
Sounds like
search
it's in
it up.
Ohio.
Ohio Jeep Fest.
If you can spell it, you're in.
Yep, sounds good. July 19th to the 20th is PA Allbridge Jeep Fest out in Carlisle, Pennsylvania. It's going to be a rocking good time out there. Hopefully it's not as hot as it usually is. But if it
Yeah.
is, make sure you bring your air conditioning.
And this is my first year. I might not be able to attend.
I don't know if I'm going to be there either.
I have the New Jersey Bronco Invasion.
I may
That
cruise
same
down for the
time.
day just to walk around, but like I've made it to the Carlisle Fest for the past 3 years
Do-
at least.
Further back than that, but remember the first time you and I went together? Dude,
Oh.
I've never seen you so dehydrated.
Oh, when it was
Yeah.
over in York.
In York, I had to.
I was green,
yeah, you were a different color.
turning white.
We had to put you in your Jeep. I fed you Gatorade, just kept pumping you with Gatorade
Oh gosh.
and air conditioning.
We left that day. We were going to camp out and
Yeah.
stay, and we all left.
It was so hot.
So that makes it like 5 years almost
Yeah.
now in a row that I went.
Oh,
I've been there.
it's been a good time. August 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, Toledo Jeep Fest in
Okay, now it's the
Toledo,
Toledo.
Ohio.
Okay, now we're
This
back
is the
in
real
Ohio.
one. Yep. August 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. And they're downtown Toledo. It's all over.
It's
Get
in
there.
Toledo.
That's where all the Jeeps are made.
In Toledo.
So you got to get there.
Toledo.
Yep, Toledo.
Holy Toledo.
That's
August 22nd to the 24th is Great Smoky Mountain Jeep Invasion. And if you know it, it's in Pigeon Forge. And it is going down between the cruises at night to the invasions at the Quaker Steak. And
And
oh
lube.
my gosh, it is a party to be had down there.
Oh my God, it's
Jeep
crazy.
Everything,
Yeah.
probably one of the biggest events in the country.
I'm going to helicopter in.
It sounds like a great time. And if you're not going to make it to that and you're more about that wheeling, head over to Windrock Park and hit the Warren Trail Ride because it is going to be going down there as well.
It is, and it's I'm hoping that I can extend my stay a couple days.
And they always usually
do
hit
that.
Rattle Rock, which if you got a rig that can do it, please show up because it's going to be a great day.
Oh, for sure.
Reaper will be there.
Party on!
Tires screeching, inline 6 are running.
Yep. Hopefully staying cool.
Well, no, I mean, Cold Case is going to keep that under control.
That's right.
And then September 21st to the 22nd is Fall New Jersey Jeep Invasion in Ocean City, New Jersey.
Good times.
It's going to be a great time.
Good times. I love that. Love Jamie and his shows. So we'll see you there. Jason.
Yes, Terry.
We were hanging out Friday and Saturday. And we're trying to come up with a good topic for today. We have a list started.
Yes.
But you had a great topic.
It was
Lead us
out of
into
the
that.
box. A little
Yeah.
out of the box.
A little out of the box ish.
It was summer mods. And we talk a lot about mods and modifications, and I think that's a lot of the Jeep life. Everyone talks about, I want to do tons. I want to do big tires. I want to do this. I want to do lights. I want to do all these different things. And one of the flavors the flavor I pitched to you was summer mods.
Yeah.
And it is, at the core, simply put, all mods that really are associated with the summer season coming up. Good weather. We love our vehicles that are designed to have doors removed.
Yep.
Name another vehicle that does that. Or not. Name withheld. The top
Those
accessibility.
doors come off. It just doesn't look good.
I'm just saying.
That's true.
So,
Got big gaps in the body.
whether and as we've talked about before, as a household with multiple vehicles, we have Sunrider tops that just flip back. We have Freedom panels that pop off and they're just whatever. We have full conversion to soft top. So it's really, a discussion around all of that and what we think are different opportunities for folks to exhibit their Jeep life in the summer season.
Yeah. I love that topic. And so, I kind of was like, that's good to kind of get prepared. And because it's
Coming into it.
springtime or coming into it, don't react to it. Just do it.
Get
That would
ready.
be great. And so what we'll do is we'll go around the horn a couple times and hear what everybody says and see how you feel about it. You want to get us started since this is your baby?
I mean, I think I kind of warmed it up a bit. A big one for us is my wife and my daughter, both one with a JL and one with a JK, really enjoy having the sense of a full top down,
Yeah.
but don't want to commit to a soft top.
Okay.
Okay, so they really just want the convenience of pop, pop, flip, almost like any other vehicle would treat a sunroof. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
But imagine what would a sunroof be like in the Jeep life? Well, that would be pop, pop, flip back, and it's open. That's Freedom panels, okay, which a lot of us with the JKU or JLU have.
Yep.
Okay. Or, you do have the option. There are some manufacturers out there that make a soft top that is just that partial fill-in. Sunrider is one of them. Best Top makes that. Flips back, and it really installs as a Freedom panel replacement where you can pop the two tabs and just flip that back one hand.
So it's the Best Top Sunrider.
Yep.
Yep.
And you get that world. You get the feeling that you have the entire top down without a full soft top experience.
I hear you.
So that would be kind of my warm-up round there.
I like that. I'm going to go somewhere similar because I had thought about that, but Dirty Dog 4x4
Come
makes
on, you're
these
stealing mine.
sunshades.
Jeez
And
Louise. I only got
and-
so much over
I
here.
know, right? And they're great. They're awesome to have. They cut down on the UV lighting.
Mm-hmm.
They cut down the wind too.
Yeah.
So if you're worried about your hair or whatever, it's Jeep hair, don't care.
Yeah.
But, let's say you got to go to work and you got to look good when you get
Yeah.
there. It's a good thing to have. And so Dirty Dog 4x4 sunshade.
I love my sunshades. I run one on the buggy and I run one on the Jeep.
Yeah.
You know.
I've got them as well, and we'll see when they get put on this summer because it does cut. It keeps the temperature like 10 degrees cooler.
Yeah.
in
Just
the
from
Jeep.
getting
Just keeps the
beamed.
sun
Yeah.
off you a
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah, it's
Enough.
great. It's
Yeah.
great.
See, and that's the reality of with that top open.
Yep,
If that's your jam, that's your jam.
that's right.
But if you want that cutback, that's awesome.
So I'm gonna move into the door region,
Oh,
I
and
like
I'm
it.
going tube doors
Yeah,
Nice.
boy.
with mirrors because you got to keep it legal
you got to keep it legal.
You
do gotta here keep
in
Got
lovely
it.
state of Pennsylvania.
in the good old state of PA. But also, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, there are a lot of different tube doors out there.
A lot.
I like the core doors, which
Yeah.
they're very hard to find anymore
Yep.
because they don't make them
Yeah.
anymore, unfortunately. But there are a lot of different great tube doors out there. Quadratech makes a great set of tube doors, and there's some other ones on the Amazonians that look really nice.
Your results may vary. I know I had fitment
Results do
issues
vary.
with the lower end.
Yes.
I grabbed them up just because of a good price.
Yeah, but there are a
Fronts
lot.
work, the back needed a little
Yeah.
fitment. Some higher end, I think, just drop right in there
Yep.
for you.
I'm going to be honest, a lot of the tube doors do require adjustment.
Adjustments. Yeah.
Adjustment, yes, but
once they're set, they're set.
they're set.
Yeah, for your Jeep at least, unless you put it through like a rock wall.
Yeah.
Wait, do you do that?
Well,
You-
I got a
you-
set of half, like
you
kind of
would- you
half-ish
don't- you-
doors.
You don't do that.
They're aluminum skin doors, so I'm going to steal this one too.
Yeah.
It's going to incorporate into it, but these are more like not full-on half doors. These are like the skin doors, let's call them.
Yeah.
So they're an aluminum skin with an inner structure. They're like the Genrite doors, and they're so it's a half door similar thing.
Yes.
And they're great as well. They give you that little bit more open air feel without giving you still some protection from the mud and grit when you're off roading and not
It's
getting
almost like
you.
a pseudo corridor.
Yeah,
Semi.
semi. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
I
cut a
gotcha.
hole in it to make it look like a corridor.
Well, no, actually, I think Mammoth will cut a hole in it. For
Something's gonna cut a
Something
hole
will.
in it.
You. We're just good. Hey, remember that hole you want to cut? Just give it a little cat. Okay, done. Thanks.
Done.
Yeah.
Done.
All right. Jason,
Over to
back
Jetty
you.
Jason.
So another one that's I think it is an important consideration there are tailgate tents
Oh,
for
yeah.
lack of better description. I think everybody knows what I mean.
Yep.
So and a few models, a few brands out there. One in particular caught my attention at Carlisle when we were there a couple years ago. I got to know the gentleman. His company manufactures a product that goes out as a tent off the back. So there's
Yep.
a hoop,
Yep.
and you can stake that out and tent that out. And I've seen that at Wildwood too, like
Yep.
people
Very
hanging out.
comfy.
You know, Wildwood, if anybody's been there, they know the drill, like down the aisles, people hanging out at the back tailgate of their vehicles. But what's really awesome about some of them, not all of them, but some of them, is, you know, summertime is also a time of showers
Right. There's
and
quick
unexpected
pop-up
late
drains. Yep.
summertime boohoos. And it's like, oh, man, I got my top down, I got my thing down.
Oh.
But you can flip these over, and they have elastic cords and clips, so
Yeah.
you can use it as an immediate or very rapid deployment, shall I use that term,
Yeah.
coverall to the Jeep
Yeah.
to deflect a
Rain
lot of the
gear.
rain.
Yeah, it's
Rain
rain
gear,
gear.
yeah, it's perfect.
It's a poncho for
Yeah.
your Jeep.
It's a poncho. It's a Jeep poncho.
So the brand that kind of owns that
It
is
used to be called
yes.
My Wet Willie.
yes, they
And-
changed that.
and they had a little bit of a problem because you can't call it a Wet Willie.
Yeah.
For some reasons, I
Some
guess.
reasons. But it was funny.
But I discussed it with him, but I'm like, okay.
But they're now Trail Gear Oasis, and you can
Yes.
find them at trailgearoasis.com. They aren't a sponsor of the podcast.
They're great guys.
but
But we
they're,
do
they're
like their
wonderful
product.
people.
Yep.
Yeah,
Good
and it's a good
product.
And they actually just released a version for the Gladiator that looks a little bit longer.
Nice.
So it covers the bed of the Gladiator. So
Oh,
you even
so the bed and then out.
correct.
That's awesome.
So it actually gives you a little more space up underneath
Mm,
the vehicle.
I like that.
So I actually have wanted to get one of these for a very long time. They also, as you look through their website, it shows that you can put it on the side of your vehicle if you have a regular truck or something of the sort. So it acts like a awning
Awning.
and also that quick deployable poncho.
It's so quick and easy to use.
Yep.
So and that's a great one. I like that. I like that.
If I'm not mistaken, I think they're also like veteran-owned, like a USA manufacturer. So there's some perks to that particular.
Yeah, they're good people. I like them a lot.
Very good people.
So I like to travel with my top down the second the sun comes out.
I like it.
So I need seat covers
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good one.
to protect the
That-
seat from UV deterioration. To if it's some sort of water resistant material, neoprene lets that water, instead of soaking into the seat, kind of lets it brush away.
Unless it's a real big downpour.
Yeah, and then it'll just
Then
puddle
everything
up and
gets
then
Now
wet.
you
sink
have
in. Yeah.
you have cloth seats, correct?
I do have cloth
Okay.
seats because I have the lamest
The
sport that had to roll up the windows.
Don't worry,
kinda
Terry. I'm
thing.
right there with you. I
I
don't
know.
have those fancy things. I don't got power
No,
locks
don't
or
get-
any of
don't-
that
don't get-
crap.
Yeah, no, I don't. My
I drive.
Bob
Wait,
doesn't-
hold on. We drive real Jeeps,
That's right. That have
I
been
have a knob to
heavily
control my
modified.
thermostat.
which I gotta walk around and lock all my doors.
Okay, that went out with the TJ. It's out. You're out. You're done.
But
I get my daughter's Jeep. I'm like, this is what it was like when I
Yeah.
was in high school.
Yep.
Click.
so
you gotta
seat
reach
covers,
over and
I have the diver down seat covers.
great seat.
on-
Oh,
on
yeah,
mine.
that's good.
There are other brands that make great seat covers,
Nothing compares.
but
Neoprene wise,
yeah, it's easy to install.
any
and-
color you want.
And dude, to be honest with you, if something happens, they're not that expensive.
No.
Rip them out, put a new set in.
Yeah.
I would
You
rather
get
spend
2-3
a couple
years of
$100
hard
bucks.
burn. Yeah,
I'd
like-
rather spend that and protect my seats
Mhm.
so that when I do want to take them off, they're
Yeah.
still black and not
right,
gray
right.
or mildewed or whatever, dingy, whatever. I'd rather spend the money and just replace those every 2 or 3 years.
This is a PSA to everyone out there, though, real quick. If you buy red seat covers, they are going to turn pink in the sun.
From any brand,
Doesn't matter.
doesn't matter.
There are
I
some
feel like-
brands that last longer.
I feel like this is a UV stabilization issue, but this is me revealing my weird color nerdness.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't
Oh.
matter.
There are products that will
Help.
enhance that. The wet Oakley is one of those that
Yeah, the wet Ocoli.
that'll do that. But seat
But it
covers.
could be a wet Ocoli, but not a wet Willie.
No,
Okay.
I don't know.
All right,
don't
that's
know.
what I got. What's next?
All right, I'm gonna go with our title sponsor, the Armor Light
I
Gear.
debated.
Agreed.
I debated on.
I
that.
think it's a summer mod because
Oh, it is.
it's so.
I got so much to add to that.
Go to the beach, go to the mud, get rained on, open the plugs, wash it out.
Yep.
Any outdoor sport or anything that you're doing,
Yeah.
adventure further with the Armor Light.
Yeah, I like it.
Take the trails home with you and just rinse them out.
You know, my big thing is it's Armor Light comes in two major flavors, black and desert khaki or khaki,
Yeah.
whatever you want
Yep.
to call it. Sand.
Sand,
Tan.
aka sand, it
Yes,
hides all the
that-
sand in your
Yeah.
I would say they should rebrand that and call it Sandtown.
Yeah.
So,
hide this beach.
In my vehicle, I had a black interior because I had
Yeah.
the Chief, so
Yeah.
black interior like everybody, predominant
yeah,
black carpet interior, and I replaced it with the tan.
yeah.
And people were like, "Oh, well, that's different."
It
and
looks
I'm like,
great.
but here's the thing: where I work that Jeep out a lot is at the beach.
Yep.
Yep.
So two major factors: I got beach, and I got beach dog
And you got kids
and kids that track in the sand with beach dog, along with beach dog.
and,
And
kids.
And anybody that knows my dog, it's a giant, Alaskan Malamute Husky.
Thing is
And
gorgeous.
the thing's like, and it's like a hurricane.
the
And
hurricane is real.
and that is legit. And so I went through a long period of trying to get that fur out of a conventional Jeep
It's impossible.
tight weave black interior. I did the full tan Armor Light, and cleaning that vehicle out is a 10-minute affair, 15-minute if it's horrible.
So I learned something the other day. My neighbor is a well-educated sir.
Yep.
But he said, have you ever blown your car out with a leaf blower?
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
He said, it's a new level of dad. He said,
Yeah.
it takes a specific angle, but have you ever blown out your vehicle with a leaf blower? Because you just get on
I
one
rinsed
side
it out with
and
a
you go.
hose.
And then you get to the other side and just blow.
Yep.
And then you get to the back side and just blow and let it all go out the doors.
Yep. That's I think cleaning a vehicle is brilliant.
Yes.
I use my Power Tank Master Blaster
That's all
When I
about the
get off
master blasting.
the trails, go over the
Heck yeah.
dash and everything, because it just anthracite coal dust just gets all up
Or
in it.
Moab dust or
Or
Texas
yeah.
dust
But hey,
or
But hey, Terry,
Yeah,
that's a summer mod too.
it is.
The
and-
addition of a power tank. Because, for a lot of us that rock out on the beach or something like that where we got to air down
Yeah,
for some soft, whether it be some back trails
Yeah.
or soft sand or beach time, different locations in the beach, being able to rapidly reinflate
yes,
that
is
is
a great-
token.
a great summer mod, and I 100% go with that. I've got one.
Okay.
A Bluetooth speaker.
Ooh, that's
there you
always
go.
a good one to keep in your vehicle.
Yeah. And keep it in there so when you go camping or you go to
Yeah.
the beach, you have something, because you're not going to be. I had this discussion with a friend, Ellen, the other day. I have a great Bluetooth speaker,
Yeah.
but if I'm near my Jeep, I'm going to use the sound system in my Jeep.
But that kills your battery.
But if I'm going to step away, like if I'm camping,
yeah.
I'm not going to do that because,
Your Jeep is set for the evening,
right.
and you're going to
Then
relocate
I'm gonna use
to
the
your
Bluetooth.
zone. Yep.
And I have the Tune 1 from Alpine, our friends at Alpine.
I
made sure
want to get
had
one
that.
of those yet.
And it's fantastic. She sent me a link to a killer killer Bluetooth speaker. It pains me to say this.
It's a JBL.
It's a JBL,
Ah,
but you can actually you do custom graphics. on it.
okay. Hey, I hate to
Um,
say it, but like JBL makes great stuff.
They do
you
make
know.
great stuff, and
Alpine is for in the Jeep,
yeah.
and Bluetooth speakers,
But this particular one is I actually picked off of their website. I kind of made one to see what it kind of would do.
Of
And
course you put your Jeep on a
Of course,
speaker.
I put my Jeep printed on a speaker.
All right, I want one.
I know. I know.
I want
as
one.
soon as I showed it to you, I
How
knew you were
quickly do they ship?
I'm gonna hit done right now.
I just
Um,
want Billy's face on my speaker where it flashes.
Right in the eyeballs.
Oh.
But once you order it with something custom like this, there's no returning. There's no
Well,
going
of
back.
course, but still.
There's no returning that because it's awesome.
It's
It's
5
great.
to 7 business days.
That's
Because
actually
it'll
pretty
ship.
quick.
So you're probably talking a couple weeks before you get it.
Oh no, I feel like this is instant gratification.
I want it
nation.
tomorrow.
I know. I do.
I
do
need
too.
it now, and I need it for the weekend.
But I thought that was awesome. It would be an amazing gift. I think
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. So
All right.
What better way to say I love you than put your loved one's face on your speaker and then play it all the time
well, the loved one's face that's going on the speaker is
with
the Jeep.
red lights?
Is the Jeep.
the
That's
Jeep.
the loved one.
That's the loved one.
All right, I got one for you.
All right, go for it.
A fridge.
Oh,
yeah.
dang. I knew we were going to go there.
I got to go there.
Gotta.
I love my trunk fridge
I love your trunk fridge.
because it always has cold drinks in it.
I love your trunk fridge.
It always has cold stuff in
That's
it.
why I love your trunk fridge.
Mostly it always has beer in it.
Well, and then it also keeps all of our stuff from going bad. But yes,
That
your
too.
drink too. Yeah, that's good.
So, I actually have two of them. I have the ARB Classic 2, which is a great fridge, and then I also have the ARB Zero, which the ARB Zero is a fridge and freezer all in
That's
one.
token.
It is freaking awesome. It's really nice when you go camping. Keeps your stuff cold, cool, frozen all weekend long. They give you the ability to plug in or just regularly have it plugged in the
Up to
Jeep.
12 volt.
Yep.
Keying back to the last 2 weeks for those that have not heard the past episodes is Dr. Don's
Yeah, all about
electrical
electrical.
stuff. I think it's important because we experienced that together. I think it was last season. We were at Wildwood Jeep Invasion, and
It kept beverages cold.
it kept beverages cold, but I think I forget what we did, but something that was left running, or we left something on, and it dwindled down the battery.
In
Something-
Don's, yes.
Yes.
Mine didn't
Okay,
die
yours
all
didn't.
weekend.
But yeah, so that's just something to keep in mind is how hard you run it. But
Yeah.
the other bonus of it is that it can do the freezing, which was pretty cool because ice cream sandwiches is all I
Ice
gotta
cream
say.
sandwiches while you're
It's
camping
all I gotta
is
say about
freaking
that.
awesome.
And our friends.
when you're the guy that's like you're sitting by the campfire and it's kind of warm out, and then you're like, "Hey, who wants an ice cream sandwich?" And everybody's face looks over at
everyone's
you,
like, "Wait,
and they're like,
you have what?
"What? Did you just say ice cream sandwich?"
Je ne sais quoi?
Yes.
And I'm like, "Uh-huh." And they're like, "No way, you have ice cream sandwiches." And I'm like, "Uh-huh, I got 'em." And you start passing them out like, "You get a free car, you get a free car, you get a free car, and you get an ice cream sandwich."
That's up there with Scott and the the.
Well, I mean, an
corn dogs
oven
and
in the back
corn
of your
dog.
Jeep is really nice too, but
But I got ice cream sandwiches. and
ice
what do
cream
you got?
sandwiches, bitches.
Well, speaking of ice cream sandwiches, our friends at Steer Smarts had Freeze out on the trails in Moab handing out ice cream sandwiches.
Well, I
Money.
mean,
And they hit it.
I got a
That's it.
fridge. They built a vehicle.
Yeah.
Tomatoes,
close.
tomatoes.
I
But I
love
think
it.
that's a lot of good mods. I don't know. I think that's a lot of good tips for the crowd and a lot of good options for people to consider if
I got
they haven't
one
already.
more.
Oh, you got one more?
You were the one that said I don't have any, and now you've got them coming out your ears.
I have one
another
or
one.
two ideas. Okay, I've said them.
If you own a Gladiator, another really good summer mod is
Yeah.
something simple that you can throw in the back of your Jeep, is a truck bed tent.
Oh yeah.
So when you're out and you're out by the the lake, you're hanging out and you just need somewhere to kind of cool off or
Yep.
something of the sort, or out on the beach and you're driving your vehicle down the beach, truck bed tent is really nice. They make really nice mattresses that go in there too, so you can camp out of it. You can just relax. You can hang out by the river. You put your line in the water and just kind of
Yeah, not
float
to be
away.
confused with the Trail Gear Oasis. for the
no, but a
Gladiator,
straight truck
but more
bed
of a tent, with the zip-in doors
Right
and
on.
all that
Yes.
stuff. Yeah,
Right on.
and you can anchor it in. And
Yeah.
I
know
love it.
Steve was pointing out a particular brand I'm not familiar with, but I think,
There's-
the whole
there's a couple
classification of trunk bed tent
Yeah.
or overlanding tents or any of those kind of vehicle mounted tents, I think qualifies for a nod to the summer jam.
Yeah. So there's the
it's
Lost
just, it's a
Canyon
different,
truck
it's a
bed
different
tent.
flavor.
Yep.
There's the Lost Canyon truck bed tent. There is the Right Line truck bed tent.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is the Napier outdoor truck bed tent as well.
All perfect candidates.
I got another one.
All right, here we go.
Super Soaker.
Oh, you gotta have one of those. Gotta have one of those.
I kind of ran out, but that was the last good one that I could think of.
I love it. Well, that's a mod for any vehicle.
Heck yeah.
But it
But Jeeps are the best because then you can shoot each other in
That's
the
right, that's right.
traffic and
Especially
this,
going
that,
down
and
the
the other
road.
thing.
especially going down the road. But summer mods. If you have a summer mod, make sure to send it to us. And where can people send their summer mods to?
Or other comments or other
Anything.
things.
Well, first you want to head us on the emails, info@jeeplifepodcast.com, because if you already know our email, you should be sending us something at this point,
Yeah.
whether it's
Pictures of your shop, pictures of your summer mod, pictures of your Jeep, cool things,
heck yeah, all the above.
tips, tricks, ideas, suggestions, questions, answers.
Love it all. We want to hear it. And if you're looking to watch more of the Jeep Life podcast and watch more of myself, Break It Billy, Jeep and Terry, and Jetty Jason, you can head over to our YouTube channel because we always release our episodes live on
Yeah.
YouTube, and also other episodes of us wheeling out on the trails, working in the
Dude,
garage.
More on that soon.
Heck yeah, we're going to be out on the trails this weekend. So
That's going to be a lot of
episode-
content coming from that.
episodes will be following. And additionally, if you'd like to support the podcast, head over to our Patreon website and you can make a monthly donation to the Jeep Life podcast, which will actually get you hooked up with extra cool content, from articles that you may want to read to extra release videos and this, that, and the other thing.
Yeah. This, that, and the other
Bo
thing.
show.
Heck yeah.
All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight in the live episode. Here's a big Jeep wave to you, everybody. Awesome. Thanks, live listeners. We'll talk to you soon.